know. I never thought I'd see another like you. A human. Certainly not an employee like you. But something makes you different. I can tell that much. Though, I can't say what exactly that something is. Not yet. The others he faced, 1170, 1188, 1222. Been there, done that. Let's try our hand at something a little different. Oh, Yarnabi. Please, do keep making this enjoyable for me. I'll be taking notes.
This recklessness has to stop. The doctor has no regard for the safety of this facility or its staff.
Or the children in play care. I've tried to set boundaries with him. He doesn't listen to me.
He doesn't listen to any of us. Not really. Not anymore. And he's behind schedule. Playtime may have turned a corner financially, but that doesn't change the fact that his bigger bodies initiative is still a money hole.
The guy's gotta go, Lath.
And how do you suggest we do that?
This wouldn't be the first time we made someone disappear.
We can't kill him, Eddie.
Why not?
Because like it or not, we need him.
Eddie's right, though. Sawyer can't keep leading this project.
So we just ask him to step down? Take a demotion?
No, but...
I'm not disagreeing. Huggy loose in the woods, that business with Catnap, the whole Stoll thing.
And half a dozen other incidents.
Right. And all of that pales in comparison to the theater incident.
I don't even want to talk about that.
So, we can't kill the son of a bitch, but we need to knock him out of the equation. What do we do?
There is one thing I can think of. So, Ms. Graver, have you considered what we talked about?
Yes, Mr. Pierre. I won't lie. I was at a loss for words at first. The information hit me pretty hard. I felt so badly. I still do. For the ones that go through the, testing.
You really care about them?
Yes. It hurts to see them hurt. I don't think there's any way around that feeling. But I did some soul searching and got to thinking about the bigger picture, about what your researchers wrote.
And?
Well, the work itself, what you've all been able to do, I mean, it's nothing short of a miracle. I know you have more goals to hit, but even as is, just, wow. Do they know when it'll be fully ready?
We're still working out the timeline.
I see.
You know, the project lead, Dr. Sawyer, wasn't sure about giving you that information in the first place. He thinks your affection towards those kids could be a liability. What do you think about that?
I took this job because I wanted to help change kids' lives for the better. Of course, these procedures are far from ideal. I cried like a baby when I read them. But I started looking past the here and now. Started looking down the road a bit. And that's when it clicked. What your researchers can do down here will someday help a lot of people out there. Including so many kids. That's a bigger and better change than I could ever have hoped to make. That's a change I want to help make.
I knew you'd understand.
That hit the spot. I haven't eaten in weeks. Hiya there, pal. Don't worry, I won't eat you. I'm Doui. I was told to expect you. This way. Follow me.
Got another one over here.
Jeez. Hardly imagine how the company will duck all this under the rug.
Not our problem.
3 here.
How many is that now?
58. So far.
Another one over here.
59.
Where's that investigator? Campbell... Lockford? Whatever his name is.
Poking around somewhere? Don't know. You ask me? The culprit's obvious. Just needs to be spelled out plain and clear for the bigwigs.
You think?
Yeah. Rotten eggs come from rotten chickens, you know? Can't get more rotten a chicken than him.
I don't know. Just seems too careless that a guy so smart wouldn't cover his ass. I mean, if the investigator finds evidence of this being his fault.
Hope Boxy's still hungry.
Got another.
60.
Right. And are we just stopping the experiments back where they came from? Acting like all this didn't happen.
All over the ice.
Because I guarantee it won't be so easy to toss a new coat of paint over 60 visitors dead. Or the dozen research extraction specialists who went swimming in the bellies of those things.
I'm sure that's taken care of already. But I hear there's plans. Something big. Somewhere to put them. With any luck, that means stuff like this, and people like him, will be a thing of the past.
There's more over here.
There's some nasty falls in this place, but I can get you across. Oh yes, definitely. So, have you seen Poppy anywhere? Ollie said she was around. Somewhere. He also said we can trust you. I really hope that's true. There's a safe place up ahead. It's not too far from here. Right. You can't fit through here. Hey, pal. Let's see if we can't get these doors open. You check out there. I'll look back here. Can this help? that you in there? Find anything yet? Over here. Our generator's in a pretty bad state, so we try to keep the power off in here. I'll turn it on for you, though. It'll open a door downstairs. Here! Use this.
showers. We should be able to make it into the safe haven from there. When I say so, we go. Go!
What's going on? What's... Missy! Goodness. What happened?
We need to get her help! Now!
Poppy. Is that really right? Take her to one of the beds. I'll check the defenses. See if something's still outside.
Just something. It's him! He's out there!
You brought him down? We'll talk about this later. For now, I'll make sure out there is where he stays.
Locking down safe haven. Reactivating the defenses.
Over here. Get some rest, okay? I didn't know it had gotten this bad. I need to make this right. What I said on the elevator, it's true. The orphans weren't killed during the Hour of Joy. They were taken. They're below, in the labs. The prototype's home. They are alive, but sleeping. They're with him. And he knows we're here. So, if we're going to free them, and stop the prototype, we need to plan for both, at the same time. The red smoke you redirected from Playcare? It's an accelerant. All it needs is high pressure and a little spark, and it ignites. The plan is this. We'll fill the foundation with smoke and line it with old mining charges. Then once you, me, and Kissy have freed the orphans, our friends here will blow this place sky high. That's our revenge. For now, go to Doui. See what he needs. I'll be here.
Hiya, pal.
Really trust her this time.
Got something I want to talk to you about. In here. I heard what you did above. What you survived. If it's all true, then we need your help. The voice out there, the one in the prison, they called him the Doctor. Dr. Harley Sawyer. He was the scientist in charge of creating us. We don't know what he is, how he's still alive. He works with the prototype, hunting us, starving us, making us sick, and controls it all with an omni-hand, we think. The executives used them. It's a battery, a key, the master control to anything in the entire factory. And with it, he commands everything down here. Everything but this. Runs completely on its own grid, away from the prison. For a time, it kept us safe. But now, I need you to stop the doctor. To take his omni-hand. We'll need it for the generator. And if you want red smoke in the Foundation, you'll need it too. The toys out there, in Safe Haven, they're my family. I understand what Poppy wants, what she believes is right. Destroy the factory, destroy him. But I ask you to consider, if we throw everything away, everyone, just to kill the prototype, how much do we waste? I know the others might believe it's right, that we should bury everything, but let's just think about it. Head for the infirmary whenever you're ready to leave. There's sewer access inside. That's your safest path to the no man's land. And to him. But if you need to catch your breath, our safe haven is also yours.
Who are you? So sore. Haven't been able to move for hours. Stay away from me. My stomach hurts. Mine too. When's the last time you ate? I can't remember, honestly. Neither can I. It feels like forever. Which will kill us first, you think? The doctor or hunger? I prefer not to even think about it. Please, do you have any food?
Long way down. So, this is what we have to work with.
do you believe it's doable?
Sure, yeah. It's doable.
Good. Remember, our timetable here is tight. If there's anything you need from me, do not hesitate.
Actually, I've got something I want to talk to you about. It's important.
I'm listening.
My company. We've built a lot for you over the years, and believe me, we've always been accommodating. We just did the work you paid us to do.
And your point here is?
I don't like what I'm supposed to be building here. Look, the game station, whatever. It'll be fun for the kids. Underground production plants. Sure, maximize production. Makes a kind of sense. As much of any of this, I suppose. But this... What in the world would a toy company need with a prison? When my people were building Playcare, all Mr. Ludwig could talk about was how much good it could do. And all you needed was a look at the man to know he believed every word of it. I need to hear that this is still the same company. If we're gonna make this thing for you, then I need that assurance. It's a game. Something for the kids. Anything! Mr. Ritterman?
Let me give you a bit of history, friend. In 1972, you signed a contract, a legally binding piece of paper that says whatever is asked of you, you do it. We asked. You did. In 1990, you signed another, a renewal. In it, had you bothered at all to read it, you'd have found a small clause. Any and all directives will be accomplished in the appropriate time and with appropriate compensation should the project be completed to satisfaction. Your name rests at the bottom of that document, and I remember because it was the ugliest bit of cursive I've ever seen. So now you do the work because we've given you a directive.
Mr. Ritterman, we're near the...
Yes. Yes, we are. All of us are. On a ledge. Great things are coming. Great things that will someday make a lot of people very happy. But to do so, to make that dream real, we need this. Otherwise, there's a place we're all for. Together. I'm a businessman, Mr. Silver. And I don't like get angry. I get paid to see that things get done. And this, like everything else, will.